Hey guys, what's up? Shaarq here. Finally it happened. I've created a Golemancer and so far it feels surprisingly good. He is turned out to be my main char for mapping and MFing due to good damage and clear speed. I mean, Golemancers got much hate in the past due to big investments and mediocre outcome, but that's not true at all and just general bashing in my opinion. It's a pretty solid build if you build it right. Especially with the buffs to Spectres, the pricey Golemancer jewels have become more affordable nowadays. The new Flame Golem MTX is also just awesome. Their style reminds me on Skyrim. Would I say Spectres have the better performance ratio? Probably yes. So a big request. Don't come with things like my KB character clears maps 2 times as fast as this shit, or Golems in 2K18. Goes for Spectres, man, and such. The saying you would be better off with XYZ applies to everything. This mindset is how you burn out in 2 weeks with this game in my opinion. Not everyone wanna play FOTM builds at all. I just want to show up fun alternatives you can try. Well, before I start with the introduction of my build template, I would like to mention that I play PoE only in hardcore leagues. So usually there happens no min-maxing according here and therefore much room for improvements. But let's start! I'm running 5 Flame Golems. Playstyle is basically the same as on generic summoners. Shield charge over mobs and minions kill stuff, right? Sounds boring, but you really have a lot to do in the meantime. For instance, set the decoy token. Keep a bar haste, make sure to get EE and curse on enemies, keep an eye on Golem's HP and so on. After some hours played you also get the right feeling how to use your minions efficiently in terms of positioning. The goal should always be that the Golems stand as far away from the enemy as possible, because depending on the distance, the Flame Golem chooses one of his 3 abilities. These are Magma Bore, Emulate and Flame Wave. Magma Bore is the ranged one and has by far the biggest damage potential, but also has a cooldown, which you mitigate with proper use of jewels, but more on that later. The main damage setup consists of Summon Flame Golem, Spell Echo, GMP, Minion Damage, Control Destruction and Ally Focus. Swap Ally Focus for Empower when you get your hands on a level 3 or 4. Essential setups are Ball Lightning, Curse on hit, GMP, Flammability for cursing and the EE. Convocation is a no-brainer, it heals and repositions your minions to your location, and Decoy Totem. Guys, it realizes content is just amazing. Nothing else to say here. Rest is basic stuff. Shield charge 45 faster attacks for movement. Bar haste, flash offering, increased duration. Clarity, cast when damage taking, Immortal Call and then the Fever. As you can see I decided to go Mom and therefore I use no auras or additional blasphemy curse setups. I mean, anger isn't worth the investment in my opinion, and reduced curse effectiveness of bosses is just a joke nowadays. Yeah, I mean you could invest points into curse effectiveness on the tree, but I rather invest in EHP, additional sockets and damage. Well, level your Golemancer as SRS, therefore grab life, mana and minion damage nodes on the tree first. You can switch over to Flame Golems on 41 after getting Clay Shaper. Flame Golems are pretty OP for leveling guys, but make sure you already have Anima Stone and at least 1 Primordial Harmony jewel active. Kill all bandits and grab the 2 passive points instead. The link for the passive tree and my account is in the description of this video. Character name is Shaarqyss if you wanna mess around with PoB. My Ascendancy class of choice for this build is Ascendant. Sub-Ascendants are Elementalist and Guardian. I don't wanna start a discussion about Necromancer versus Scion here, but all in all I think Scion is just better for Golemancers. It gives you so much quality of life. You have access to more jewels and passive points, you get a bunch of attack speed for you and Golems, get rid of any attribute problems, and rather can use MF gear, for example the beloved Viscose. And on top you get an additional golem. Also 15% reduced damage reflect on Elementalist, plus Pantheon's reflect allows you to run Ele reflect maps, so you can run any map what in the game. Sure, also Necro has advantages, but I mean Sion is at least same level. If you don't think so, just go for Necro instead. We start the gear section with the most important stuff for Golemancers, the jewels. My setup consists of 1 Anima Stone, 1 Primordial Might and 8 Primordial Harmonies. The Primordial Might isn't mandatory at all to get the build going, but I recommend getting one if you like the build, it's quality of life. Anima Stone gives you 2 additional golems, so it's a no-brainer. Stacking Primordial Harmonies reduces the cooldown for Magma Ball's ability, which is your main damage source. I'm running 5 Flame Golems, so for general map clear it's just fine, so I never tried something else. As I know, the best single target setup consists of 3 Flame, 1 Ice and 1 Lightning Golem, but to be honest guys, if you wanna go into in-depth the analysis regarding best setups for golems and jewels, official PoE forum is your friend. For your gear you primarily need to look for affixes such as elemental resistances, life and mana on all your stuff. I recommend using open rings for max deeps. As you can see I go for a mix between damage and MF. As I mentioned, the gear isn't min-maxed yet. Especially this league I'd recommend using a 6-link rare chest rolled with Essence of Horror over a belly. It's like Lightning Coil without a resistance penalty guys. Physical mitigation is king for Abyss League, only required unique item is Clay Shaper for the additional golem, costs 1 arc. So that's it boys, if you liked the video and want to see more, subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate that. Enjoy!